Why should you study Bordeaux when Napa makes incredible cab? What makes the left bank special? Well, first, what we know about the left bank is it's got gravelly soils, and that is perfect for late ripening Cabernet Sauvignon because when the sun hits the gravel, the heat is retained in the soil. It keeps the grapevine warmer, unlike other soil types, which we will talk about when we get to the right bank. There is a philosophy in Bordeaux, blending creates balance. So, for example, you'll see Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot blended together in different ratios. If you want something really powerful and tannic, you want to go for, say, a Pauillac. Or if you want something that's more restrained, you would go, say, for a Margaux. Now, when you look at French cabs versus a Napa cab, the biggest difference is the climate. So Bordeaux is considered maritime because it's right there on the ocean, where California, a lot of the vineyards are back away from the ocean and up in the mountains. So you end up with a riper fruit in California than you do in Bordeaux. In Bordeaux, you've got a maritime climate. In Napa, you have a warm, sunny climate. In Bordeaux, you have structured, earthy wines that result in about 12.5 to 13% alcohol. Conversely, in Napa, with that warm, sunny climate, you get fruit forward wine that's ripe, powerful, and has much higher alcohol levels, usually around 14 to 15.5, which, like 1 or 2 points here and there, doesn't sound like much, but you can taste as you get high in alcohol. That's when they start calling it like it tastes a little hot because the alcohol starts to almost kind of burn when you drink that. As far as food pairing goes, Bordeaux wines want to be paired with food. Napa wines you can drink by themselves through, but pairing a Bordeaux wine with a meal because it will do so much more. Bordeaux is like classical music. Napa's a bit of rock and roll. Neither is better. It depends on the occasion and mood. Bordeaux has set standard globally for Cabernet Sauvignon and red blends. And understanding this benchmark will help you taste cab from anywhere in the world and be able to have a perspective of knowing where on the spectrum that cab is performing. You'll recognize when the winemaker has gone for elegance or for power. And that's what wine education should be. Not memorizing labels, not memorizing producers or this or that. That's what wine education should be. It's about gaining experience, but having the perspective to know what the experience is teaching you. And that's what makes it fun. Okay, so I've given you taste. If you want, read the full blog post. And I'm not asking you to memorize a bunch of information. Everyone's coming to this blog with different levels of experience, different levels of knowledge. And so I've written it very broad so that everybody gets something. If you find the background about Bordeaux really interesting, fantastic. If you are trying to figure out Napa Cab versus Bordeaux, great. If you're looking down at the bottom and you're looking at, oh, these are some great buys for, the $30 to $50 range. Fantastic. This isn't anything that you need to memorize. It's on my website. You can refer to it at any time. This is about learning. It's not about memorizing or taking on a bunch of homework. That's not what we're doing here. We're looking at what actually. So be sure to be watching as Wine PhD Essentials opens Monday. So if you want to learn more about tasting, pairing, getting through wine lists, deciphering wine shops, figuring out a 30-page, wine menu, that is the place you want to be. This is a free series all year. Expand your palate. If you're not subscribed, be sure to jump on board.